Hey, is Dave there? So what are we going to do today? We're going to go and hike in the Bob Creek Wilderness area, and that is part of the Alberta Montane region. It was in one of my other videos before, and we're going to go back and hike in the hills and do a nice overnight camp.
So unfortunately, I lost a bit of my hiking in video and the video I shot at the staging area. So this video is shot a little later on the way out on Highway 22 with the Whaleback in the background. Knowing full well that dinner was going to be some rehydrated meal, I suggested that we stop at this neat little restaurant. It was a burger joint called The Feedlot, and I highly recommend it. And I really want to get down on a weekend this coming summer and check out the live music scene. I think it looks very cool. Now, The Feedlot is in a small town called Diamond Valley, and it is the recent combination of Turner Valley and Black Diamond. Now, Diamond Valley has that small town foothills character and charm. It obviously has a live music scene. And what we also noticed was an older gentleman out for his morning walk with bear spray on his hip. So I assume that means that bears are regular visitors to this town. We also noticed these three fellows when we were getting back into our car. Someone's obviously a Weimaraner lover.
So a tough journey up, but we're making it. Got to work our way up this ridge and then we can see what's at the top. It's a hot day today. You can see it's beautiful. We don't know whether we're going to go along this ridge route or go down through and go up onto that ridge. So we're just trying to figure that out. And up we go. We're hoping for Tina and I are hoping for an easy ridge walk, but apparently it's determined to make us sweat today. Those are 3 elk running across there. Oh, they're mule deer the way they're hopping.
Well, as you can see, there's a rugged natural beauty to the area, and that's why it's so special. It's a series of rolling hills and ridges. Some are treed, some are not, and they're quite steep for hiking. And what Tina and I found is after we got a couple kilometers in on the trail, is we branched out on our own path and found our own campsite, which was very exciting. The landscape is littered with all sorts of standing deadwood, and each of these trees is its own individual work of art. Now, what I did find was one with a hole in it, so I decided to take advantage of it and do the typical tourist shot, a face in the hole type photo. Also in abundance in the early summer are wildflowers, and you know how much I love those, so here you go. As we got to what I thought would be an excellent spot to camp, we discovered that it was already occupied. The occupants, a couple of blue grouse, scurried around as I tried to get good video for you. After our encounter with the grouse, we decided this little flat hilltop was a perfect spot to camp. And what a spectacular evening we had.
Tina seems to think this new funky air mattress is going to be worth it. Got her foot pump going. I've got an old style sleeping mat. She is going for the fancy air mattress here with the foot pump. Well, we made it to a spot where we feel good about camping. I managed to bring a couple of beers, which I froze. I'm not sure they'll crack open very easily. We're going to give it a try here. Tina and I are going to have half of a 6 o'clocker lager. We'll see here, but this, it's thawed out enough that we can have a beer. So after a goodly hike in, a lot of grunting up and down hills with our packs, a nice cold beer hits a spot. Okay, so we have a choice. We've got beef stew or lasagna. And the choice is we're going to try a lasagna, freeze-dried, and see how this goes. Okay, in case you're interested in what freeze-dried lasagna looks like a lasagna that someone hit with a hammer after it got completely dehydrated. Boiling water, took a couple minutes. Just gotta get it out of there. Okay. Apparently, we put it in here. We close it up. With the zipper thing. Closed. And then we wait 5 minutes. Tina put on the timer. Okay, it's been a little more than 5 minutes. We've waited for it to cool. And now we're going to give it the taste test. It's a little runny.
Little soupy.
A little bland.
Yeah.
So we got a cure for that. A little bit of salt and pepper never hurt, right? It definitely helps a bit.
A little bit. It's not bad.
Not bad. There's one thing that definitely makes it better. Bread.
Thank you.
This is the way to eat soupy lasagna, I think. That helps.
Good potato bread.
Nothing like it.
It was a beautiful evening, and we had 2 other visitors to the campsite that night. Here are 2 young muley bucks. If I had to guess, they're brothers, and they were certainly curious about what we were doing on their hill.
Well, a great day, but we've got our sunset, and now we're going to tuck in for the night, and we'll see what tomorrow brings. Well, a mostly uneventful sleep. There's some mice or something roaming around the tent trying to chew on things, but other than that, all small animals. Beautiful morning. Fairly dry. The grass doesn't have that much dew on it, which is nice. This is where I hung the food pack last night, and all good, just sitting on the snag.
After a little bit of research, I suspect what we heard during the night were pocket gophers. These little mounds of soil were all around the tent and around the campsite. And what they do is they dig a tunnel and they push the soil back up to the surface. The tunnel serves as an access point to their food sources, which are typically the roots of grasses and wildflowers.
No discernible hole in it. There's another one over here. And near the tent, there's another one too. This one has a bit of a hole, but nothing that you can really see is a clear entry or exit. But I believe these are voles or mice or something, and they get out. And I'll have to put up, next time we camp out in the foothills, I'll have to put up a camera and see if we can catch one of them in action. So we're going to have a classic breakfast this morning. I did bring a little bit of yogurt with the frozen beer, so it preserved it nicely. Oatmeal, 1 cup of coffee, 'cause that's all we did, the instant coffee. No cream, dear, so it's only sugar. You have to have it black and suffer. But yeah, should have a nice, perfect morning. It's nice and warm, no trouble at all. Got some of the stuff packed up already, and we'll be out of here in another probably 20 or 30 minutes.
I'm sorry I didn't get great video of the hike in or the hike out. I had some technical difficulties, as I've said before. but I still think even with the video provided, you can get a real appreciation of the remote raw beauty of this region. It is truly an underappreciated part of Alberta. Please don't forget to like the video. It helps me keep the adventures going. And don't forget to subscribe. We've got other interesting things coming. In episode 6, I'm going to introduce you to a special guest, and we're going to explore and do some summer camping around Kelowna and Kamloops. Dave's not home, man.